Hello and welcome to our WIFR FastCast. It's a first alert action day with snow making its way back to the state line, and we could see between 1 to 3 inches. Let's take a look at the 10-day forecast out there. So, taking a look out there, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we're currently sitting at 24 degrees here, and that does appear to be our high temperature for this Thursday. We do have a 40% chance for some snow here coming up tonight, like I was just saying, so that's definitely something that's going to want to be on your radar. But something else that you're going to want to hear about, take a look at this weekend. Going into Friday, 25 degrees there. We do have a 30% chance for some snow, but it doesn't seem like that's really going to be the object of concern here as we continue on throughout the rest of the next couple of days. Got a 30% chance of snow continuing there on Saturday, but look at that temperature. 8 degrees there for our high and negative 10 for our low. Take a look at that Sunday. We're dropping down by a degree there for our high. However, our lows are not going to be as cold. We've got a low of -8 there for our low on Sunday. Taking a look at Monday, though, you can see that that bar is only halfway red. That's because we're only first alerting you to some extreme weather here Monday morning. It does seem like things are going to clear up here as we reach the afternoon hours on Monday. So we don't necessarily have to be first alerting you to the entirety of the weather there on Monday, but really just the first half of the day there. Continuing on into Tuesday, though, our temperatures seem to be rebounding. 33 degrees for our high there, and then take a look at Wednesday, 38 degrees for our high, and then look at this Thursday and even Saturday there, 40-degree temperatures there. We even have a little bit of rain there on the forecast, so definitely seems like we're on a little bit of a little winter weather roller coaster here. So during times like this is definitely the best time. You're going to want to make sure to download this WIFR First Alert Weather app. I'm going to leave this QR code up here for just a quick second so you guys can scan this on your smartphones or just right on your app store. It's the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You can go to either of those and you can just download the First Alert Weather app. And this is the best way that we can get that accurate information out to you no matter where you are. We want to make sure to keep you safe this winter season. Turning back to our top stories here, a Winnebago County judge sentences a 34-year-old man to 120 years in prison for shooting and killing a man in 2019. Eric Brown Jr. was found guilty last year in the death of Robert Walsh. Brown shot Walsh near the front entrance of an apartment in the 4800 block of Harrison Avenue. The suspect came to the apartment after a robbery. When the residents were trying to leave, Walsh was shot and died at an area hospital. He must serve 100% of his sentence for first-degree murder, and Brown is currently serving a 20-year sentence for armed robbery. The Rock County Sheriff's Office reminds residents of fake telephone calls. Deputies report the scam calls are residents claiming to be a lieutenant demanding money to clear up a legal matter. The calls also say the money goes toward a warrant or paying a penalty for missing jury duty. Deputies will never call residents for money, and if you get any suspicious calls, report it to the Rock County Communications Center. An advocate for early childhood education in the Rockford region says she's concerned about Harlem's consolidation plan. Livia Bain works with Birth to 5 Illinois. She attended the public meeting Monday, and she worries Harlem's reduction from 360 to 80 early childhood seats will have severe consequences. The group says there's almost 25,000 children under the age of 6 in the state line, but there are only 10,238 slots for early childhood education. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley speaks with Bain and a mom who depended on Harlem's program for her 4-year-old.
Hey folks, WIFR's Nathaniel Langley here, just getting back from meeting with a mom and an advocate for the early childhood program at Harlem School District. They're both sounding the alarm on a proposed 80% reduction in that program. Be sure to tune in later today on WIFR and eventually on WIFR.com to learn more about the consequences they fear.
Once the heaters go on, holiday fire chances go up. Fire risks jump up this time of year, and Blaine's Farm and Fleet fire and safety expert Chris Ramos says the first thing you should do before putting up those Christmas lights is to inspect them for fire safety. Be sure to keep your Christmas tree away from anywhere containing an open flame, like a stove or a fireplace.
We do recommend having a fire extinguisher at 2 places in your home and have everyone aware of how to use that. So we do recommend one by your family bedrooms and then one in the kitchen area, of course. Kitchen areas are where there's most open flames, but At this time of year, we try to spread it through the house, and candles could be in any room. Also, for any lights or extra decor items through your house, we do recommend having a timer or just some other plug or outlet that turns off on its own.
And when it comes to throwing away those holiday lights, wrapping paper, or electronics, avoid recycling them. According to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, the items will damage recycling facilities, which could cause fires and injure workers. Some items accepted are flattened cardboard boxes, newspapers, bubble wrap, and aluminum cans. And offering on-the-spot interviews for stateliners interested in becoming caregivers, Comfort Keepers hosts a job fair next week from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wednesday, December 17th. Bring a driver's license and a car with valid insurance to 4855 East State Street in Rockford. No prior experience in the field is needed, but the company encourages people to go out and learn about the difference a caregiver can make. U.S. Representative Eric Sorensen wants his constituents to bring their questions and their voices Thursday night. Sorensen is set to host a teletown hall from 6 to 7 in order to reach as many people as possible across 4 different metropolitan areas. Sorensen asks folks to RSVP by filling out a form that constituents can find on the congressman's Facebook page. Those who would like to participate are also encouraged to submit questions ahead of time. And 94 people donated blood Wednesday, bringing the number of blood donations up to 301 for our WIFR Season of Giving blood drive with the Rock River Valley Blood Center. Our weekly goal is 800, and if you give blood Thursday, you could win a $100 gift card to Pinnins. Other prizes include a round of golf from Montecito and Forest Hills Country Club. And, of course, those stories will be in our shows coming up this afternoon and this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And, of course, to get the latest news both in the state line and across the country, you're going to want to download our WIFR News app. I'm just going to leave this QR code up here for you guys, but the best way that you guys can download this is by scanning that or just heading to your app store. It's the Google Play Store for Samsung or the Apple App Store if you have an iPhone. You're going to want to download this, and you're also going to want to download our WIFR First Alert Weather app. These are 2 separate apps. I know some people are a little confused about that sometimes, but they are 2 separate apps that you're going to want to download. And once you do download those, you're going to want to hit Allow Notifications. Those are going to be those little alerts that are going to pop up right on the home screen of your phone, and we want to make sure that we can get that information out to you accurately wherever you are. We want to make sure to keep you safe this winter season. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you coming up here in a couple of hours for our next FastCast at 3:30, as well as WIFR News First at 4 with Sydney Stoffrigan.